Hey everyone, I know this is a little bizarre if you've been watching my channel for a bit, but as you can see, I normally don't make videos like this. If I do, I very rarely do. But the only reason why I'm here is because, one, I have to show off the best suitcase, or at least the best check bag that you can get on the market today. And also I'm doing it to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, I cannot thank you enough for subscribing. It's truly a massive milestone in any YouTuber's career that wants to get their channel off the ground or whatever it might be. But anyways, I got a tablet full of talking points here because I'm terrible at writing scripts, and I can always freehand it, but it's better when you have talking points. And let's just get this very straight. Whenever I do videos like these, they get terrible traction compared to, oh, I just flew business class on the Swiss Air, or I had something amazing. I don't know, I'm just doing it for you all just to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. But if you don't give a crap about me hitting 1,000 subscribers and you came here for the suitcase, then, well, here it is. So this is a Samsonite S'Cure. I'll write it out in the description. There's the S'Cure check luggage bag. This check bag is the 30-inch I guess you can call it diameter, and it only weighs about 11 pounds. This thing is freaking light, and I absolutely love it. I've been using it for over 2 years now. I got it in September 2021. And I've been using it constantly. I wouldn't say constantly, but I've been using it like every time I go traveling that I need a check bag. And this thing is like a rock. It is solid. Well, not quite like a rock. I'll show you that in a bit. So it looks like my DSLR doesn't want to film anymore. So we're on to the handy dandy point and shoot here. So yeah, the lock is definitely the main feature here that's built in the handle, because if you use a zipper, or if you have a zipper, it's susceptible to ballpoint pen attacks, which can easily break into your suitcase. And there's also some zippers that actually have, they're built into the actual suitcase. So if you get to the right here, you clip into actual lock built into the suitcase. But the only thing is that you're still susceptible to ballpoint attacks, and it can easily open. And the worst part too is if your bag comes open because it's overfilled, yeah, good luck trying to zipper everything back together, because your bags and all your content just exploded everywhere. But anyways, I mean, this suitcase is as basic as you can get. You're not gonna find any like pressure pads to like squeeze everything down. It's a check bag. It's supposed to be hollow, right? So in this end, you got two tie down straps, which kind of come together to hold all your belongings down, which comes in handy really nice. And then on this end, you'll just find a fabric liner that opens up this other half of the suitcase. I typically travel with packing cubes. So this end, I like to keep all my packing cubes with all my belongings in it, maybe my hygiene kit, whatever it might be. I just keep it in there. And then on this side, I put all my shoes and any other loose items. I just put it in this half right here. And I mean, you know, with the check baggage, it's supposed to be nice and simple. You don't really need all those weird fancy functions like, oh, you need this sleeve for that, you need that sleeve for this. That's better saved for your carry-on bags when you have only so much limited space. But I mean, this is the best of the best in terms of check baggage here. I'd also like to mention that the wheels on here are really strongly built, and if they get broken for any reason, they're extremely easy to replace, which is also an exceptionally good feature. But the main reason why I love this suitcase so much is because of how strongly it's built, how light it is. It's very easy to get around. And let's be very clear here, as you might already know already, if you're a viewer, you might have already gotten a hint already that I'm a lead station attendant for Air Canada. Watch that get used on the record to get me fired. I'm just joking. But I deal with thousands and thousands of pieces of luggage on a weekly basis when I'm working. So I kind of have a good gripe by now of what's good and what's bad. I've been doing this job for over 8 years. I've been in the industry for over 10. So I've dealt with this same brand, the same style of luggage for many times. It's probably one of the best built ones that I've ever seen. Let's just get this out of the way. The one gripe I don't like with it, especially when I'm working, is that here there's no handle on the bottom. It's just kind of a divot cutout, so it's kind of hard to grip onto sometimes rather than a traditional handle. So you're typically having to pick it up by the wheels all the time. That's my gripe with the Suitcase. And in terms of like structural integrity of the bag, I mean, suitcases aren't meant to be pretty. Don't spend thousands of dollars for your Rimowa that's gonna get dented to oblivion, or your Tumis or anything. You spend like $1,200 for, or you're gonna go spend, was it over $7 grand for that Goyard carry-on bag, which I'd never spend. Well, I watch me say this now. I'll never spend $7 grand for a carry-on suitcase. But I mean, yeah, it has its scratches. It's clearly like scuffed up, but that means it's doing its job here. The one gripe I will have in terms of structural integrity is that I had one of my coworkers when I was flying break one, or put a nice chip into the suitcase here, but you know what? I just super glued it back together. It still has a nice watertight seal, so there's no complaints with that. If you really care about it either, here's the handle. It has, I think, 2 or 3 different positions in it, which it's good. Most checked bags don't have a very long handle. You'll find that more in your carry-on bags. But other than that, you know, I love this bag. I'll continually use it until the day it breaks, or I don't know what that might be. So if you're thinking about picking this up for yourself, last time I checked on Amazon, it was retailing for about $415 Canadian. I think that's about roughly what I paid for it. Sometimes it goes on sale. You can find it like a Luggage Mart or wherever it might be. I highly recommend this bag. And if you stuck around this long and you actually care about my channel, I'd like to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I truly couldn't have done it without all you guys. It's been easily over 3.5 years since I started making these videos, and I started doing them like right at the start of COVID, so it wasn't good timing to start these videos. It was extremely tough to do these videos, and even to this day, I still struggle to be more consistent with videos. I try to aim for every 10 days because I think a week is too frequent, and then every 14 days is not frequent enough. So I try to aim for every 10 days to upload, but obviously that doesn't happen. Guess what? I have a full-time job. I have a life, plus editing videos. I just spent 2 hours yesterday writing a script for the next video, which I hope to share with you all fairly soon. It's truly hard to juggle that all in my life. It's extremely time consuming, because right now I'm in the middle of a marathon build right now, my second marathon build this year, trying to chase a sub 3-hour marathon. But you don't really care about that, do you? You care more about videos that I like to put out, and trust me, they're on their way. I still got a ton from my Switzerland trip to push out, and I still have a bunch of other videos in the pipeline I'd like to be working on and like to be doing. So hopefully those will get pushed out fairly soon and on that 10-day frequency schedule. But that being said, don't get me wrong, I love making these videos, and I'll try to push them out whenever I can. And if you made it this far into the video, again, thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you again so much.